Hello and welcome back to Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem, where today we are going to keep playing this game, honestly. Like, we got the Heart of Mantarok and have been told to take it to the city underneath this here mansion, but I guess we gotta read the chapter about said city first. So let's do that.
Much has been written about the exploits of conquerors. In the context of history, one man's champion is another man's nemesis, hero or murderer. Much has been written, but what has not is far more interesting. The Tome of Eternal Darkness mentions a Venetian artist and architect of the Renaissance named Roberto Bianchi. Roaming abroad to find inspiration, he was captured by a warlord expanding his empire. He forced Roberto to use his architectural and engineering skills to construct a monument to his greatness. To complete his task, he must survey the site.
Okay, then. Nice, very obviously 2D sky.
Survey the site quickly, dog, and maybe you'll live long enough to see the sacrament's construction. Did you think we would trust you, Bianchi? Even though you are graced with the generosity of our liege, you are still his prisoner. As I said, finish your work quickly, and maybe we'll drag you out of this hole.
I wonder why that guy says maybe like it's 2 words. Roberto must survey the ruins of this ancient temple. The rooms he must survey can be found on the map. Only when these areas have been inspected can this construction begin. The foundation for the monument has been constructed, but it has suffered some damage. The rest of the complex is unknown, and Roberto must discover if construction can continue. Don't have a whole lot in the way of magic, but at least our health is good and our sanity is fine. Well, gee, this is a familiar looking kind of place. Oh, hello, sir. Are you stuck down here too? A frantic worker looking for answers to questions that can't be answered. He hopes Roberto is there to save them and longs to see his family and friends once he escapes. That looks like a lightable brazier. And this looks like a pressure plate of some kind, but doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, so we need to inspect a room all the way at the bottom. As well as 2 rooms on the top. I should probably make sure that this... Okay, yeah, this is not one of them. Thanks for being a green zombie when all I have is torch. I can't finish him with only a torch. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna go back where we came real quick. Because going the other way leads to a dead end, and dead ends sometimes have goodies. Though in this case, it seems it has a wall. Seems we're out of stamina, so it's walking time. Uh-oh. One of Roberto's fellow slaves lies dead. His wounds seem to have attracted the attention of the beasts, for they have been gnawed open, spilling his innards onto the dusty floor. That description shows a lot more than the visual does. I see we're going to get a crossbow. The structure around here shows signs of stress. It is far from sound. Perhaps with some reinforcement, it might be able to suit the requirements of the monument. Oh, hello. An actual weapon. Surely, examining this lever will not free all of the zombies. A lever is situated near the gate. Should Roberto pull the lever? Oh no, we're trapped in with zombies. Surely this lever won't cause zombies. Oh no, zombies! Surely this lever won't cause zombies. Oh no, zombies! Dang, I knew we had to respect walls. I didn't expect we'd have to respect ceilings. I'll take that. Dust and rock falls from the roof through a fault in the stone. It is difficult for Roberto to assess how sturdy the place is, but it needs a lot of reinforcement if it is to be built upon. Uh-oh, we're going to the book dimension. Book achieved. You doing okay? The worker is surprised to see Roberto. He confesses to cowardice as he stayed behind while others ventured further into the complex. When the screams of the others echoed from the walls, he dared not move. Also, I heard a trapper. Can't believe I need to wait until the animation fully completes. You can't start moving as soon as he's drawn the string back, if you want to have it actually reload. A collapsed roof and scaffolding prevents Roberto from proceeding further down this corridor. Okay, so the only thing I still need to examine is... there's two things on this floor that need examining. Okay. Well, looks like I'm about to get onto that floor, maybe. No, I'm about to go up to this one, from whence I will go down to this one. I see. Ah, poison! Oh, it's one of these things. Is this poison, or is this room just green? We're not losing health. So those guys can summon trappers. That is one noisy trapper. Get out of here. Room no longer green. What's this? Summon zombie. What do you want to bet? It's just the same as summon trapper, but 5 points instead of 3. Power. Summon creature power. Yup. Fun fact, it doesn't matter what order you do the runes in, as long as you just have all of them. Don't like that. So let's reveal invisible 5-point Manta Rock. Because that makes me invisible. Enemies will not attack invisible people, though apparently this guy's reactive lightning stuff still harms me. And how are my stats? Yeah, they're fine. I don't need to finish him. Instead, I'll get out a torch so I can see. A worker's corpse lies amidst a pile of rubble. The man's body had been pulverized by being thrown against the wall with such ferocity that it had collapsed. Okay, where am I? So if I go this way, it'll lead to a dead end, right? Right. Another worker's corpse, this time slashed from behind as he ran from his attacker, hoping for escape. Okay, don't step on the pressure plates. Got it. Ravaged corpses litter the room. Their flesh has been devoured in places, and decomposition has already set in. Okay, so this is not a room that I need to care about particularly. I don't need to go in there as far as I'm aware, but I do need to go in here. Got some blue zombies. And I'm willing to bet that I do need to go down there if I am to get the effigy that exists in this chapter. Considering this is out of the way, I wonder, can this melee weapon harm a trapper? Seems the answer is no, I'm unable to even target them. It's really annoying that trappers are just too small to attack. Yeah, it looks like this does not want to go purple. But as long as I'm invisible, I'm completely safe here. Okay, so we came in from what is the left side here, which means this is, yep, dead end. And this is the direction to things. I am suddenly visible again. There we go. A key, okay. I expected a rune, or not a rune, I expected... wow, I apparently just can't evade that damaging lightning. So I guess for these red guys, the only real option is kill them before they hit you too much. I expected the effigy to be in here, not a key. It seems a lot more mandatory than I expected. And yet... a moat of molten rock and fire prevents access to the room's center, in which a curious shrine stands. Confused by the layout, Roberto ponders its purpose and reason, and finds none. Okay, so there's a key. And I need the key, probably. But I can't get across. Are there any clues? The wall is decorated with runes. Great care has been taken to place the scaffolding around the symbols, not to damage them. Obviously, they must be of great significance. Okay, well, we learned summon zombie earlier. What if we summon a red boy? Can red boys walk across lava? Zombies can open doors, but not pick up items, so... And apparently the camera doesn't move with them either. So we'll probably have to backtrack here after getting something. Yeah, I don't see anything that would help here other than maybe reveal invisible, but... I doubt Reveal Invisible would do it, considering we already have it active. My controller vibrated around. Yeah, it's vibrating. Like, here. Usually the controller vibrating has meant there's something around, but... yeah, it vibrates constantly, right in this spot if I spin in circles. So, maybe there's something here? But I don't know. I'm just gonna give this room another once over. The zombie that we summoned sticks around after we stop controlling it. And becomes hostile. That is clearly not ideal. I very much want that key. So, we're still examining the mode of molten rock and fire. Like, I feel like what should be is that since this right here is all supported and whatnot, that implies it's fragile. So maybe we can, like, knock it down, but then again, this is a GameCube game. Stuff like that was highly uncommon in GameCube games. Actually, hang on a sec. Apparently, there is in fact something here. And I need a level 3 Reveal Invisible to do it. Probably this one? Or, that should be a spell list, not new spell. Aha! So, the rumble did in fact mean something. It meant I was getting close enough to the effigy. Does that mean that there's also something we can do here? Oh, we need a level 5, we need a 5-point Reveal Invisible red flavor to accomplish things here. There it is. Wow, that would have been really neat if we could have actually seen the sigil on the way in. But okay, key got. And I'm actually going to have to do some backtracking. Oh.
Help me, Grandpa. I can't take this anymore.
Don't be so weak, Alex. You have a stronger mind than this. I didn't bring up a weakling. Not a scared wretch of a girl.
You kept all this from me. You kept me alone. You shared nothing with me.
I couldn't. I could never give you the burden. I just wanted you to grow up. To grow up and leave me alone. Why couldn't you have been killed with your parents? This
Rude, Grandpa.
really happening?
Also, hey guard, I'm doing fine. Hope you are too. Hello, Fahrenheit. I like hanging around half sanity, so we're gonna go ahead and stick there. And I need to come back to this here zombie smasher room to feed the zombie smasher. Well, for one, guard, there aren't a these games to this, it's just a this game. And now that the zombie smasher's been fed, I get to come in here. That thing's summoning a trapper, don't like that. This room is blue, which means that if I enchant my weapon with green, it should be stronger.
Enter my heart and seldom pardon.
Oh, the wall's bleeding. Let me go. Yeah, guard, this is a horror adventure game type of deal. Not entirely unlike Resident Evil in that you go around places, find things, and use them on stuff. But there's magic, and the combat is more combat-y. And it takes place across a variety of time periods and multiple characters.
Venture no further, or be struck down where you stand.
Who? What?
I am the guardian of this temple, the Forbidden City. None shall enter except the chosen. Speak. You are the chosen. For many years I have tested those who came here, and all have failed. You are unaffected by the power I wield, and thus must surely be the chosen.
I?
Once I was as you were, confused and without answers. Yet they came in time. Now my duty is complete. I can finally rest. My sacrifice was not in vain.
Well, no reason not to grab the thing. Roberto can feel the acidic touch of the artifact's magic reaching toward him. Using a shred of cloth from his robes to shield his hands, he retrieves the hovering artifact. And there's the ruby effigy. We will need to find one more effigy during our playthrough. Oh, we're already in that room. So I guess I do need to go in here and examine the structural integrity of this place. The room appears to be an incredibly ancient shrine to the ancients. Wow, really? An ancient shrine to the ancients? As noted in the Tome of Eternal Darkness, could this be what Roberto's captor seeks to preserve with this, or with his monument? And what's over here? Ah yes, the bone room. A construct of human bones lashed together to form a small shrine. A shade of skin tops the edifice, making the light cast eerie shadows on the walls that glow with a warmth of their own. Well, I guess that sure is a thing. Onward. This door takes us to a room we have to survey. Although crumbling in places, the structure of this area could be braced to provide enough of a foundation for the monument. Excuse me? I'm guessing these people have been bone thieved. Yep. Get off of me! More bone thieves active is probably not for the best. Oh, right, when you're low on health, you move super slow. I can't save. This is very bad. Yep, that's a game over. So we are redoing the entire chapter with unskippable cutscenes because I was not careful enough. I really shouldn't have revealed the additional bone thieves. That just made that less survivable.
Much has been written about the exploits of conquerors. In the context of history, one man's champion is another man's nemesis, hero or murderer. Much has been written, but what has not is far more interesting. The Tome of Eternal Darkness mentions a Venetian artist and architect of the Renaissance named Roberto Bianchi. Roaming abroad to find inspiration, he was captured by a warlord expanding his empire. He forced Roberto to use his architectural and engineering skills to construct a monument to his greatness. To complete his task, he must survey the site.
Yeah, Fahrenheit, this game indeed has 0 checkpoints, only manual saves. You can save whenever you're not in combat,
Quickly, dog, and
but
maybe you'll live long enough to see the sacrament's construction.
I'm not in the habit of routinely saving during a chapter.
Did you think we would trust you, Bianchi? Even though you are graced with the generosity of our liege, you are still his prisoner. As I said, finish your work quickly, and maybe we'll drag you out of this hole.
Okay, off we go. Repeating the chapter. We're probably pretty close to the end of it, too. Wait, where's the torch? Did I run by the torch? I think I ran by the torch. Oh no, I already had the torch. Never mind. Guard, this game came out in 2002, so it is 22 years old. Somehow. Oh, gee, the structure here needs reinforcement. Wait. I should have my sword already. Because it's right here. Need to not miss that. Oh no, the lever releases zombies. Who could have seen that coming? Oh no, the second lever releases additional zombies. Who could have seen that coming? Oh no, additional zombies. Kinda weird they gave us the weakest flavor last, but such is life. And crossbow. Oh no, this place needs to be reinforced. Oh no, the book dimension. Wow, what a weird book. Let's take it, because why wouldn't we? Who doesn't get whisked away to the book dimension and immediately pick up the first book they see that is made out of human skin and shrunken bones? Alright, this room. Before we go in there, let's enchant our weapon with red. So that it will be more effective against the creatures in there. Apparently we just can't hit that trapper while it's there. Okay, let's reload. Oh, apparently we don't even have to hit the trapper. It is allowed to just sit there being noisy. Abandoned library of sorts. A small collection of rotted, useless books lie amidst smashed pottery and debris. Yeah, it looks like a small collection of books actually means exactly one book. Just by appearances. Who knew that one book was a small collection? Okay, let's become invisible so that we can more easily deal with this giant thing. Easy. And my stamina, or sanity, is fine. I don't need to finish him. Game's more fun when you go around with slightly low sanity. Go down here. So, time to feed the zombie smasher.
enter my heart and seldom pardon.
Open up. Please open up. Fine, I'll kill your zombie. Open up. You can't damage these unless they open up. Oh, right, it's not gonna open up because I'm invisible. It knows where I am, but until my invisibility runs out, it's just gonna sit here draining my sanity. This might be a while. The 5... Oh, there it is. What are you summoning that makes so many? Oh! I don't like that one bit. You just stabbed your own guy so that you could summon a trapper. Okay, big fella's down. And the trapper's far enough away it shouldn't really matter. Let's get some distance. And enchant our weapon again because the enchantment's worn off. Hey there, Outlander. Yeah, I guess it is brutal. Kinda rude, honestly. Oh, it's summoning another horror! So, here's the plan. Use the ladder. I made it through that room no problem last time, too. Anyway, now that my sanity is 0, we're going to be getting all of the sanity effects. Doing a little cardio to get my magic back. Because as we all know, magic is lactic acid and moving around makes it recover faster. Build up faster, as the case may be. Still need more, though. Actually, you know what? Can I do a 5-point recover purple flavor? No. Because purple flavor would be good, because it would give us a little magic refund, as well as sanity and health. There it is. Yeah, Fahrenheit, I am very aware at this point that yes, saving is a thing I should do. Okay, let's reload the crossbow. And then get back in there and hope the horror is gone. Nope, or, well, maybe, no, it's still good. So my only real hope is kill this summoner thing before it summons anything else. And then we can get rid of it. Oh. Okay, well, it's already been finished, so it's done for. And this horror is going to make sure that I can't get magic back, but it's not a huge danger to my health. And the trapper's still here. Though now that the summoner and the horror are gone, a trip to the trapper zone might actually be to our benefit, depending on where it sends us. Like, platform-wise. Yes, red. Okay. Green is not ideal, but it's fine. We're not really missing that much sanity. I would have liked if we could have gone in the red teleporter. Looks like it's actually still cycling. We might have been able to pick and choose. Can we go back through this? No, we cannot. There is only forward in the trapper dimension. Can't spot me without a head. But now we are free to go, and once again see the unskippable cutscene. Behold its unskippability.
Venture no further, or be struck down where you stand.
Who? What?
I am the guardian of this temple, the Forbidden City. None shall enter except the chosen. Speak. You are the chosen. For many years I have tested those who came here, and all have failed. You are unaffected by the power I wield, and thus must surely be the chosen.
I?
Once I was as you were, confused and without answers, yet they came in time. Now my duty is complete. I can finally rest. My sacrifice was not in vain.
Hey there, Dipto. Now we got the thing and the ruby effigy. And hey, look, it sure is a room. There we go. Got some health. Now we go down here to the room of too many trappers. Nice waste of crossbow bolt there. This trapper on the left is possibly gonna get us. Nope, we're good. Okay, now we need a red flavored reveal invisible 3. There we go, we got our effigy. Then we go in here where there's gonna be a horror, I believe, if memory serves. Yep. Oh. It did show us the symbol, and I just didn't pay attention the first time we came in here. Okay, so we are going to cast us a Reveal Invisible 5 red flavor so that I can deal with this horror more easily. Then we are going to cast a Reveal Invisible 5 red flavor to actually get that key. Okay, and then we go back upstairs and continue on. And once we get into and survey... Oh, is Grandpa gonna berate us again?
Help me, Grandpa. I can't take this anymore.
He sure is.
Don't be so weak, Alex. You have a stronger mind than this. I didn't bring up a weakling. Not a scared wretch of a girl.
You kept all this from me. You kept me alone. You shared nothing with me.
I couldn't. I could never give you the burden. I just wanted you to grow up. To grow up and leave me alone. Why couldn't you have been killed with your parents? This can't be happening!
Okay, so yeah, we go back up, and then once we go in the next room and survey it, we will be exactly where I game overed earlier. And before we survey this room, let's go ahead and drop a save. And then let's survey the room invisibly. And this person right here is actually our first clue that there's bone thieving about, because, I mean, he's just standing there acting like he's fine despite all the blood on his shirt. So much easier to deal with these bone thieves when they can't see me. Okay, and now we are past where I died last time. We have officially made progress. And I'm apparently unable to save? It's not safe to save right now. What do you mean? Why is it not safe to Oh, it's because I'm in a sanity effect. I'm shrinking. Oh no, I'm becoming tiny.
This isn't really happening.
Silly game. Okay, progress protected. Alright, and this is the room that we will be finishing the chapter in. Ah. We are not meant to walk on the zappy floor. But I bet a zombie could. Outlander, I think there's a timer between sanity effects. So yeah, that. Come on, zombie, you can do it. I believe in you. Zombie can't do it. Do I do dispel magic? 5-point purple should get rid of anything that can be gotten rid of. That does not do it. Okay, shield? 5-point purple? I don't have enough magic. Let's do a little cardio. Do I have any items that might help? Not as far as I can see. Okay, seems a 5-point shield is, in fact, the answer. Barely. Well, that can't be good. It's not safe to save right now. Are you sure about that? Apparently so. This carving depicts a man's skeletal remains in the cruel embrace of a multitude of worm-like creatures. Are these the things that killed the men in this room? Are there dead men in this room? I only see one living man. The man babbles incoherently about worms devouring his countrymen, and that Roberto will be next. How did you get past the electric floor? Was there a switch that I didn't realize? A hideous bas-relief adorns the monolith. Humans thrown into a nest of huge worms. The people have been sacrificed, ingested by the worms to fuel some unknown, unfathomable process. And if we pull the lever... opens the gate. I probably still got to deal with the worms, huh? Well, what if... And this is just a what if, mind you. What if I turn myself invisible? Does this trivialize the worms? Honestly, it seems the worms were pretty trivial all on their own. The dilapidated roof appears to be collapsing in several areas and will need a lot of reinforcement. The workers will have a daunting task ahead of them. Roberto has completed his survey of the complex. Now he can return to the surface and report his findings to his captor, who I'm sure will fully appreciate everything Roberto has done and be super willing to actually let him go. And I probably need to cast another shield to get across the zappy floor, because I'm guessing there's some way to dispel the zappy floor, but I didn't learn it. So instead, we just shield and run, because that works. Something amusing to think about. For every single character we play as, the voice directors had to give them the direction rant like, or give us a voice that you would do if you were a raving madman for a few seconds. Uh-oh. Look out, there's a giant spider on the screen. Get it! Get it! Is that a stag beetle? Well, he's gone now. Oh, now there's more! Yeah, those are stag beetles. What are stag beetles doing on my screen? And now they're gone. Sanity effects are silly. This dais here never had anything on it. Just seems weird that it exists. I mean, it probably existed in a previous chapter, and that's why, but... Right, I have to go this ladder. Yeah, there's probably something on it in a previous chapter, but not now.
And what news do you bring me, Architect?
The foundations are infested. Demons and devils. Many lives will be lost if you try to build there.
You have done well to complete your goal, Bianchi. The construction will continue as planned.
But the demons! You'd be insane to build there.
Silence, dog! What dwells beneath the Forbidden City is the very reason it was built. For you to understand, you must witness it firsthand. Let me educate you. Guards! Put this one with the others of the sacrifice. I am the Scourge of God, appointed to chastise you, since no one knows the remedy for your iniquity except me. You are wicked, but I am more wicked than you. So be silent.
Instead of getting thrown down there and sacrificed, why not
Now
jump off the side of the tower? It seems there's nothing stopping you.
About to make your largest contribution to this project.
If you're gonna die anyway, maybe choose the way that doesn't get you sacrificed to something. Just saying. Dude could have jumped off the side of the tower. Instead of being part of the tower. Probably less likely to have anything happen to your immortal soul if you do that or whatever. Uh-oh, look out! Those planets are speeding into a line! Kinda weird that they're moving in opposite directions. They don't really do that. So now I can summon a zombie. How does that help me? Is there anywhere that I haven't been able to go because it has been dangerous? You know, maybe reveal invisible would do something here? I doubt it, but you never know? Because I figure, like, each of these, there's only one handle. And maybe if there were both handles, we'd be able to actually see things occur. But, no. I think we need to get another handle before we can do anything here. So, what am I capable of doing now? The door's locked? Well, this is clearly a sanity effect. Or we didn't get that this isn't really happening. So, as far as rooms where things have happened, like, this is the only thing that I know for sure is not a place that I've been. There's also the dark room that I can't do anything about. Oh. We need to go back. What we learned how to do is geological surveys. So we are supposed to look where we found the Gladius, which I think was in here. And yeah, where there's dirt crumbling or coming down from the ceiling, we need to survey it. And find that there's just a page stuck behind A diagram on the wall? Gee, what amazing surveying skill. Finding a page tucked behind a diagram on the wall that's been there the whole time. An unseen force guides Alex's hand toward the painting, compelling her to look behind it. She reaches out and pulls back the painting and discovers a chapter page hidden behind it. A sense of familiarity overcomes her, and as the chapter page comes to her fingers, so does the realization that Roberto's spirit is aiding her. A war to end all wars, you say? Are we going to World War II? Or I?
The Black Guardian grows restless, my liege. Its hunger increases, and the binding continues to weaken. We feed it flesh, but I fear it will not guard the relic too much longer.
There is no choice in the matter. It must remain and guard the artifact until the time of planetary alignment. After that, the Guardian may return to its lair. Our master does not like failure. It is imperative to keep the binding intact.
Then we have to find more flesh and bone.
You know, if they've been waiting for planetary alignment to do their thing, and they've been waiting centuries, I've got news for them. The planets align. Oh, my TV turned off.
This
No, it didn't.
isn't really happening.
You can tell this game was designed to be viewed on a CRT, what with that turning off effect being very CRT-esque. But, got news for these guys. The planets align every 12 years. Or thereabouts. Like, sure, you gotta wait a little longer if you want them all to align on the same side of the sun. But if all you care about is them being in a line, it's like every 12 years. If you want them to all be in a line on the same side of the sun, it sure as heck ain't hundreds of years. At least not as many as they've been waiting. I think Augustus's real problem here is that he's very bad at making it on time for his opportunities. He's probably just busy. He's missed all the past alignments.
The war to end all wars redefined how mankind looked at war and the value of human life. Over 19,000 men lost their lives every day in the trenches of the Somme. Some say uselessly, some invoke a higher cause. I read accounts of the slaughter from many journalists who spent time in the trenches, but I found the account of a certain Peter Jacob to be the most horrible of all. His implication about the ancients' involvement with the war was hideous and so obvious. With the horror of the Battle of the Somme scant miles away and the distant echoes of pounding artillery, a young journalist named Peter Jacob researched his latest story from the front lines. His grim task brought him to Oublier Cathedral, now transformed into a field hospital.
So, World War I.
I find no solace in the purpose behind all the senseless violence that surrounds me. Young men die at a rate unheard of in centuries of warfare. Shelling, machine guns, mustard gas, rip, pierce, and burn their flesh. Men soak gauze in their own urine to stop the insidious gas. The hospitals here cannot cope with the torrent of wounded.
If I'm not mistaken, that dragging animation is reused from Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. Which was made by the same developers, Silicon Knights. A soldier's letter lies on the table, waiting to be sent home. First letter from Private Reginald Jackson to his love, Margaret. I was admitted to this hospital on Tuesday. The damage caused to my legs was slight, but there's no way that I could ever walk normally again. I hate this place. Every day I am reminded that I will never be able to do the things I love. The hospital is a very strange place. Converted from an old cathedral, there is an odd atmosphere around it. Silent but for the words of the wounded calling out in the night. There is no doubt it is haunted. What I find most odd in this place is that you never see anyone leave during the day. Not right, no goodbyes or farewells. Just an empty bed when you wake. I have a lucky penny. An old coin marked in a peculiar manner. It has held sentimental value for someone. Whoever holds the penny will undoubtedly receive good fortune. Well, that's good. We've got a flash pan with some flash powder. With a motherly voice, the nurse advises that Peter get some rest. The soldier is rather distressed. Perhaps he has lost a lot of friends to the trenches of the Somme. He confides that the only stories are sad ones, and that the only true heroes are in the mortuary. The guard frowns and ushers Peter away from the organ. He explains that it is one of the few antiques in the region that has so far survived the war, and that while he's alive, it will remain intact. Okay, but what about the shiny thing next to it? Can I have that? There's a shiny thing here. I want the shiny thing. But I'm apparently not allowed to take the shiny thing. So that's clearly something we're going to have to reveal invisible on, but it looks like it's 7 points. We ain't got no 7 points. The guard quietly but strongly points out that the area is off limits to civilians. Peter finds a sealed envelope that seems to have been left behind. Well, let's go ahead and unseal it. A sealed envelope. It looks rather official. Should Peter open the envelope? Why not? An official note on Army Regulation Stationery. The note reads, Private Thompson, by order of Lieutenant Hargraves on behalf of the HRH George V, or on behalf of His Royal Highness George V, I see. You are to leave your post of duty and rally in the street outside the Oubliette Cathedral. Further orders will be presented at the rallying point. God save the king. Okay, I guess we gotta find which soldier that is. Is it you? The guard inspects the orders and hands them back to Peter, saying that these orders are intended for someone else. Is it you? Shame these guys don't just show up and tell me their names. Oh, I bet it's him. You look like a whatever the guy's name is supposed to be. But you are not. Stacked deeply on the landing, crates of medical supplies await use. Syrettes of morphine, bandages, tourniquets, antiseptics, the list goes on and on. Second letter from Private Reginald Jackson to his love Margaret. I've been here for over a week now, and there's no word when I will be allowed to leave. Strange things have happened. At night, the sounds of the hospital change. Echoes of voices that don't belong to anyone haunt the walls and corridors. The restless ghosts, perhaps, or sounds of movement, or whispers. I have seen war firsthand, and the sounds at night in this hospital scare me more than I ever thought possible. What is going on here at night? Why do I feel so threatened? My fears are worsened by the talk of other young soldiers. One said he had heard cries for help in the middle of the night, cries that were only answered by snarls of rage and not compassion. Another said Lance Corporal Haskell had not been discharged but had gone missing. I stare at his empty bed with a sense of unholy dread gnawing at my heart. So these are both written by the same guy, which means he wrote this, and it still hasn't been sent. And it's probably been at least a day, and then he wrote this, and it also hasn't been sent. Do they not care about Private Reginald Jackson? I think that's what we've learned here. Can I ring the bell? No, I cannot. Just looking. You look like a what's-his-name? The guard unfolds the orders and begins to read them before exclaiming, "Bloody hell, lad, we must be on the offensive!" Following the orders, he takes leave of his post. I know what was more offensive there was the way that I read that, but still. They're the ones who wrote it bloody hell. The victory is something. Don't ring the bell if you don't have to, maybe? I mean, it's, presse is like, press the thing. And it says la menace, which I imagine is, like, is annoying or is bothersome or something. And, yeah, I don't speak French, but these are things. Designed to muster patriotic feelings, these posters declare that the Allies are fighting the good fight. It's small comfort for the occupants of the room, whose spent corpses line the cold cathedral floor. Oh, they're not ringing a bell, they're, like, squishing a German spiky helmet. I see. A revolver, I'll take that. Well, that seems like a problem. Stacked like logs, Peter stands before the price of human war. The bloodied corpses of young men who have made the ultimate sacrifice to defend their own countries and those of others. Uh-oh, we're going to the book dimension. Hi, Mr. Bianchi. So there's only room for one more statue. wonder who it's gonna be. I wonder, how do bone thieves feel about flash pans? They do not. Peter, you are a terrible shot. And I have no additional bullets. Let's just reload the flash pan. She's had her bones thieved. And I'm about to. I can't do anything with that. But what I can do is try and get this out in time to not die. Okay, we took one punch, but we're good. You know what? There's nothing stopping me. Okay, apparently these things have a stance low enough that I can't just punch them to death. A piece of very old paper sits on the pipe organ, callously misplaced and forgotten. Oh wow, this has been here for like centuries. The shelling has knocked out the cathedral's generator. The organ cannot be used without a supply of power. It can probably be used if power is restored. I think the generator would be down here. Oh, wait, there's a rifle. That's better than fists, I'll tell you that. What is that up there? Has this room always been here? Okay, revolver. We never went in that room as anyone else. We did go into this room. A desk kept meticulously clean. Peter is surprised that it is not more chaotic for a frontline hospital. After all, isn't this where the death certificates are written? So many rats. More rifle ammo, that's nice. More rifle ammo, that's nice. I thought this would be the generator. The workings of the pipe organ have remained mostly the same since installation. Originally, the bellows were driven manually. Now they are steam-powered and the organ controlled electrically. This might be one of the oldest restored pipe organs in the world. Okay, well, that's not a generator. I was trying to reload, not open the door, but you know what? That's fine. Get rid of those trappers. That's not good noises. A soldier's body lies on the floor. Far from the front line, this poor man met his end. His fate is far removed from his brothers in arms, a victim of the cathedral rather than by bullet or bayonet. Oh, hey. The sounds are gone. It must have been a sanity effect. And I guess the wine casks aren't holding a secret anymore. Yep. But hey, we got a bunch of ammunition down here. But why were there so many trappers? If they weren't guarding anything. And let's become invisible again. A lot easier to deal with bone thieves if they can't see you. You know what? We're gonna have to come back here at some point, and we're gonna want to have magic to open up the wall. So the fact that that one bone thief only took one shot, maybe my punches were doing something. I have no sanity, but dang if Peter doesn't have a really big magic bar. Game, stop trying to have me kill the lady. She is not bone thiefed yet. And yet, she doesn't seem friendly. I bet she'd be trying to attack me if I was visible. Which then begs the question, why were the bone thieves trying to get into her? The altar stands wreathed in cold mist. As Peter nears the stone, a sense of deep woe gnaws at his heart. The cathedral is undoubtedly evil, and not the holy place he had thought it to be. Now, what's in here? A zombie. Boy, do I wish I had, like, a melee weapon. Oops. They were visible again. Why is this revolver so bad? Or I guess the real question is, why was that Mantarok zombie so sturdy? Excuse me, I was not trying to finish him. I was trying to reload, forgetting that I am unable to do so without actually emptying my weapon. This room has been converted into a rudimentary morgue. Blood-stained sheets cover the unfortunate souls who have passed beyond. So, lady, are you bone thieved? You're not. Nervously shaking from her ordeal, the nurse tries to calm herself and thank Peter for saving her life. Well, that means we probably could have saved the other nurse in the beginning, but I certainly didn't have the weaponry or the ammunition to do so. And hey, look, a melee weapon. An aged wooden plaque on the wall bears a two-edged sword, which again, we would not have gotten. Oh. Ah, dang, the game reset.
This isn't really happening.
Yeah, when you launch the game, like from the... When you turn on the GameCube, and it loads the game, it loads to that screen with the Edgar Allan Poe quote being read. But yeah, this sword would not have been here had we not gotten it as the two previous characters who got it. But now, we are armed and in business. Though, I haven't really gotten much in the way of stuff. Oh. Sorry for letting your bones get stolen, lady. So, where's the generator? Really chopped up that butt. This isn't a generator room. This is where they had a bunch of corpses stored. Because I imagine what we have to do is restore power. Well, her bones have been thieved. Probably got to restore power, play the organ. It gets us a thing. And then it probably gets us the 7-point sigil thing. And then we probably use that to do stuff. Oh, that's a different flavor of bone thief than we've been seeing. Uh-oh, the wall's bleeding. Also, the bell seems to be gone. Oh. Apparently, I have missed something that would be quite helpful. There's a place to get a torch, which would certainly allow me to at least see things better, instead of fumbling around in the dark. And that lives in here. Yep, that sure is a torch. Oh, look at that! We got visibility. Okay, we're supposed to take this torch to the basement so that we can actually see things. Got it. Will do. On my way. No longer looking at my memory. Again, definitely not a walkthrough. My memory of having played this game. Oh, I'm a zombie now. Oh no. I can't believe I've been zombified mid-screen transition. Truly, this is an awful day. Oh no, I'm dead.
This can't be happening.
I'm surprised they actually let me go through an additional door. Like the Marie Celeste, the desk hasn't been touched in some time, as though its user suddenly turned away and never returned. A half-written letter bespeaks silent, unfinished activity. Wow, those sure are some 2D rolled towels and stuff. Okay, so nothing in there, by the look of it. How about in here? Is there something in here that I couldn't see in the dark? There's a map. Okay, nothing in there by the look of it. Okay, so there's... Oh, my foot is going straight through the wall. Oh, it's just because it's a GameCube game. Not because it's incorporeal. Okay. The cellar has been Oh, there's doors. Doors that weren't here before. This device appears to be a steam-powered generator. It sits idly, waiting for steam to be supplied to it. There is a lever, presumably to switch the generator on and off. Well, there's no steam being supplied to it, right? So is there a boiler on the other side? That looks like a boiler to me. There appears to be a hole in the wall. It is large enough for a small dog to pass through. And what about for a trapper? Let's do red trapper, because green has been our primary enemy, and red beats green. Oh, so that's where that is. The body of a soldier, a patient from the hospital, lies slumped against the door, trying to hide from the horror. He had barricaded himself inside the room before succumbing to his wounds. Okay, so we need to get in here somehow. I don't think the trapper is allowed to pick this up. We can send the dead soldier to the trapper dimension? Maybe? Oh, is he like... Yeah, he's leaning against a door, isn't he? Go away to the trapper dimension, dead guy. And now we get the 7-point circle. Old, rusty, but faithful for many years, a coal-burning boiler provides heat and steam to the cathedral complex. There is currently no pressure being diverted to the generator. Should Peter turn the wheel? Of course! And now we can go over to the Jenny and start Jenny rating. The generator is working, but doesn't appear to be providing power to all the circuits of the cathedral. Perhaps a fuse is blown. There's a lever to switch the generator on and off. Should Peter pull the lever? Why not? The sound of metal grating against metal is combined with a hiss of steam. There doesn't appear to be any output of power. Is the circuit broken? I guess we gotta go find the circuit breaker and unbreak the circuit. Is this a circuit breaker? Perched on the wall beside the generator is an open-faced fuse box. A fuse appears to be missing. There is no sign of where it could be. Okay, we gotta find the fuse. Perhaps our 7-point circle will help us in that. Wait, no. Or actually, yes, absorb area. Power, 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 power. After the magic has taken hold, a heavy oak door is revealed. Scratches and dents infest the wood, telling a long, dark story. It is missing its handle. There seems to be no way to open it. Okay then, I guess that's not where the fuse lives. Oh. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't have found this out myself without investigating my memory of things that I definitely tried all by myself, for sure. We don't need a fuse. We need a lucky penny. In a rush of inventiveness, Peter jams the lucky penny in place of the fuse. Amazingly, it works. The fuse has been replaced. Yeah, I never would have thought of that. Not ever. Good thing I had what is definitely my memory of this game and not a walkthrough. So I bet if we play the pipe organ, it opens the thingy, and inside the thingy will be the door handle we need. Well, that sucks to be the stained glass. An incredibly old but well-preserved pipe organ. The workmanship is quite exquisite, but borders on the grotesque. Tiny demonic figures hide within the swirling facade designs, almost invisible to the eye. Should Peter play the organ? Hey, look, there's a door handle. The tabernacle is almost empty. Empty of all the things that should be there, such as holy water or other ritualistic items. There is only a door handle lying on the lower shelf. Should Peter pick up the door handle? Uh-oh. I want my bones thieved. I like my bones where they are, sir. Also, apparently, there's another spell that we should be able to actually cast at this point. Let's see if I can find it out. What if we try Project Self? Nope. Yeah, there's supposed to be a magic attack spell. What if we summon Self? What if we dispel Creature? What if we dispel Self? You know what? I'm done experimenting blindly. There'll probably be a scroll for it eventually. Who's looking at me? You's looking at me. Just check and make sure the one lady we saved is still alive. Still doing good? Yeah, she's still doing good. Have fun with your rats. Revolver ammo. I mean, I'll reload it, but I don't really see much reason to use it unless we find more trappers. Because this two-edged sword is plenty powerful, and for things we want more power on that are farther away, or that we don't want to get near, the rifle exists. Also, let's, fill our health. We do have plenty of magic to spend. Also, while I'm at it, let's save. Just in case. I don't know what's coming up. But I don't want to lose my progress. Uh-oh, it's deleting my save! I have successfully deleted all of my saved games. Oh, good.
This isn't really happening!
Sanity effects are silly.
Oh, well, if you see...
Didn't realize that zombies could be bone thieved. Okay, just the one door here, so in we go. And down we go. Oh, is Grandpa gonna berate us again? Or is he gonna be nice this time? Or is he just gonna be an okay, he's not gonna be an indistinct blob. Grandpa, don't be a creep.
I've waited for you.
What do you mean, centuries?
Don't disappoint me now. I've waited such a long time, Alex.
You're not,
Never.
Grandpa.
I know what you are. I've seen what happened.
Yep,
You can
that
try
ain't
to
Grandpa.
fight me, but in the end, you shall succumb to my desires. My foolish child, you don't even know your own destiny.
Get away from me!
This isn't really happening!
Okay, we've got a horror. Horrors are always a problem. Unless... It's amazing how well invisibility just neuters the threat they pose. And I can stand to do one more heal. Okay, that door is locked. And we got two other doors that go to places. Let's try this one. Nope. Soldier's Letter 3. Third letter from Private Reginald Jackson to his love, Margaret. It's been 2 weeks since Haskell went missing. Missing. Not misking. Missing. And I'm afraid to go to sleep. More than once I saw shadows of people moving past my bed, peeking through the blinds to see a wounded soldier being taken from his bed, drugged and delirious in the dead of the night, never to be seen again, as Haskell was, and perhaps as I will be. What happened to them, I don't know. I'm afraid to ask what happened, for I know that I would surely be the next one to be taken into the darkness. So this was written 2 weeks after letter number 2. Letter number 1 and 2 still haven't been sent. It's been weeks. Talk about just being super rude. Not even sending the soldiers letters. Pushed this shelf before. I don't remember what was behind it, but time to shoot another trapper. That's a rat, not a trapper. We don't have to shoot rats. We can, but we do not have to. Trappers, on the other hand, are shoot on sight. A key lies upon the accursed shrine, glinting in the soft candlelight. So that was the room where we defeated the heretical bishop. Where does this go? Ah, this is the room where other guy died. milky blue bottle stands on the altar. A magical elixir? A small milky blue bottle stoppered with a chipped cork. This magical elixir will restore all of Peter's magical energy. I don't know why they give that to him, of all people. Like, I think he might have the largest magic bar of anyone we've played as. And unless I've learned the attack magic rune, or spell, I don't see much reason for us to spend all of it. Like, we just spend the invisibility spell. And then we're good, right? What do we need other than invisibility most of the time? You turn on invisibility, and then you're mostly safe, and maybe you'll have to cast one heal spell. A soldier's cold and stiff body lies sprawled on the steps. Peter attempts to flip the corpse over to discover his identity, but all that is left of the man's face is a ruined mass of eaten flesh, not reflected by the model. Same description, huh? Ah, now we've got magical attack. Why would it be here of all places, here in this corridor? Good question. Project area, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have figured that out. But, now let's make sure we know it for higher levels. Because we're about to fight a boss, aren't we? And that's why they gave us this, because it's probably what we have to use. So, let's put magical attack 7 purple flavor up on the D-pad. And let's put reveal invisible 5 purple flavor on right. And let's save, because we know that the giant thing that exploded Mr. Friarman's head is through this door. And let's go in there fully invisible. The corridor is ended by an elaborate door decorated in a manner much different than the others within the cathedral. Peter senses an unbearable evil beyond that door. When he reaches it to open it, I believe you mean reaches out to open it, fear creeps into his gut and begins to eat at his soul. Should Peter open the door? Yep, we already saved. it's not just instantly exploding his head, so there's that.
Are you trying to fight me or entertain me, little one?
Okay, that didn't really do much. Oh, I guess I needed to actually be wiggling the stick. And it seems invisibility doesn't help here, so I'll go ahead and save the magic for that. You know, I probably want magic attack red flavor. That'll do more against this green boss. And you know what? Maybe I want level 5 instead of level 7 on my quick cast, because level 7 takes a while. So let's do that. That ought to help. And instead of going in with reveal invisible, making us invisible, I will instead go in with a shield red flavor. Because shield should still at least actually protect me. Shame we gotta watch this again, though. You know, these unskippable cutscenes, long and right before a boss fight that you may have to repeat multiple times if you don't do well, reminds me of something. You ever play the DS game Elite Beat Agents? It's a rhythm game, and it had, like, story segments before every mission that you had. And those story segments were skippable. But Elite Beat Agents was based on a Japanese game, Os Tatakai Oendan. That game, I also got. It was the first game I ever imported. That one did not have skippable cutscenes. And there was, I believe, a 1-minute 12-second cutscene at the start of the final song. So every time you retried, you had to sit through that cutscene again. Anyway, that's what this reminded me of.
Are you trying to fight me or entertain me, little one?
I think that's just, hey, you can try shooting, but your guns are worthless. Can you stop clapping magic up? I want to actually harm you. I don't know that my spell accomplished anything. Maybe I was too far, though. Oh, now we can actually see the thing on the ground when it's about to slap us. Can you stop? Can you please stop? Does shooting at you make you stop? Surely you must stop eventually. Please? What if I said light? Does nothing. Okay. Okay, apparently the answer is just sit there and take it. But also my magic attack didn't seem to do anything. Did I, like, put the wrong spell on my bar? Like, no, that's magical attack. Maybe I have to enchant my weapon. Let's try just a 3-point weapon enchant on the rifle. Okay, that does nothing. Okay, what if I just put a level 3 magical attack there? Oh, great. Now I don't have enough magic to cast my spell. Like, I'm sure I'm just wasting my ammo, but, like, what else am I going to use it on? This is a boss fight. What does this magic attack even do? I don't know that it does do anything. Allow me to check my memory. Okay, so the answer is, in fact, just move around, wait for it to be done doing this. When it is done, it'll apparently flash a little, and then we use a level 3 magic attack to do something. Not the most interactive of bosses, is it? Could have used a little bit more time in the design mines. Dodging the same attack over and over for ages. Not the most interesting. Also, apparently this is the easiest version of this boss, because its attack is the easiest to dodge. I wonder how many attack magics I need to use. I wonder if there should be any visible indication that they're doing anything. Oh, that seemed to actually accomplish something, maybe. I was trying to use this one. Yeah, but I failed. Oh, but we've got our sippy juice. Getting real tired of this. Oops. Oh, that one actually did like a little lightning bolt to it. But also I'm low on health and, that's bad? Okay, whatever. That's allowed to be there. I didn't mean to put it on right on the D-pad, but it works. Provided we can survive long enough to actually do it. Why is it that sometimes the incoming spell does like nothing to us, and other times it hurts us very badly and interrupts things? Okay, you know, if we just sit here and repeatedly spam this, it seems actually to work just fine. And then we sip more sippy juice. Okay.
Huh.
Apparently the music doesn't loop seamlessly. And it just fades out for a bit. I'd love another opening. You know, just whenever you feel like it. Whenever you feel like it, I am ready for another opening. Please? Anytime now. Game, please. This is not an exciting boss fight. This is just a slog. Boss fights are only exciting if you're actually doing something. Like, I don't mind needing to dodge a bunch of attacks, provided I'm allowed to counter. But this is just... This isn't a fight, this is just... avoid the things. For, like, over a minute straight. There's gotta be more to this. Apparently 3 magic attacks is supposed to make this thing go into phase 2. Because apparently we're still in phase 1. Oh. I'm pretty sure I've used more than 3, but maybe taking a hit before the zappy actually zaps them doesn't count as actually having done a magic attack. I was hoping that pausing and unpausing would cause it to stop doing this for a while, but no. I swear, if we don't get into phase 2 with the next magic attack, I am going to count how many of these it does. I have a feeling the actual result of said count will officially be too many. Oh, I guess being close to the boss does change things. Though, I have no idea if I'm actually even hitting this thing. Like, do I need to hit it while I am not in the grasp of its zappy hands? Of course. Gives us an opening when I have no magic. Though actually it gives us that opening whenever it hits us. I have done more than 3 magic attacks. They have all gone zappy towards it. Like, the zappy goes to its feet and then does nothing. What gives, game? 3 was supposed to be enough to get us into phase 2. Oh, it'll visibly recoil if a spell damages it. So that means we probably haven't done anything to it, which the question then is, how do we get the spell to damage it? Oh.
Weapons will not work against me, fool. Only the interplay of wits and magic can save your mind, if you can use them.
Oh, I'm trying to use them. The question is, like, am I missing wits or what? Because my magic sure as heck isn't doing it. So apparently, shooting at it while the spell was on the field means this triangle of runes is just gonna stay on the floor forever. Oh, we need to hit it while it's glowy green, which apparently only happens after it tries the head zappy. Got it. I understand now. We need to avoid the head zappy, which I don't know how to avoid, considering I was running full tilt when that came out. Okay, we need to be running before it comes out. Okay. Understanding gained. This fight's still kind of stupid in that what we were doing earlier had zero effect whatsoever. Also, I ran out of my sippy juice, so we're stuck with standard magic regen for the rest of this. Summoning zombies, are we? I'm reading a thing that says, do not attack the zombies. Dang, that would have been nice if my spell targeted the boss before the zombies. Could you glow for me, please? Just real quick. I would like to do damage to you, which requires you to glow. Summoning zombies again, okay. Do not attack the zombies. Instead, go to the other side of the field. The boss ain't glowy. You know, I should probably get myself a little sanity back so that future zombies do not deal health damage to me just by looking at me. Okay, and she's back to doing this without having glowed at all. Zombies getting summoned. Boss should glow for a bit. Keyword should. And yet is not. Maybe it just can't do the glow unless you get close enough? My sanity does not seem to have survived. So I said don't attack the zombies, but I think that's, like, more when they first come out, don't attack them. And instead, wait for the boss to flash before approaching. And then we probably just need to make sure that the boss is closer to us than any of the zombies, so that the thing actually damages the boss first. That's my guess. So, zombie, zombie, zombie. And if I stay way back... Now she glows. So now we run over here. So she's not glowing anymore. So we need to get back up to her while she's glowing, then use our magic attack and really sucks that we have to actually make the zombies fully despawn before she can summon more. Yeah, we need to use the magic attack and I guess just hope that it goes for her before it goes for the zombies. Okay, zombie, zombie, zombie. Where's the glow? Give me the glow. I want to see the glow. I ran in too early. She's not going to glow. Oh, she's glowing. Cool. It went for her last and therefore did no damage. Great. Exactly what I want to have happen when I cast my spell. Glow for me. Well, at least the zombies are gone and they didn't hurt me. They're not even fully gone yet. Outlander, I think a 5-point cast would actually make the hit less likely, considering it would take longer to cast and we need it to hit her while she's glowy. So yeah, what we need is for the spell to just decide to hit the boss instead of the zombies. Which I don't know is even a possibility. Especially not when she just decides not to glow. Okay, so what it looks like is actually the correct answer is do hit the zombies because she waits a while before she glows. And with that being the case, if we hit the zombies like immediately and she starts glowing after that, then we should be able to hurt her, which means the thing I'm reading is wrong if my observations are correct. Get off of me. I don't know how my back even got turned to you. I don't like that she hasn't started glowing yet. She really should have started glowing by now, I would think. I mean, if she just keeps doing this, then at least we can farm some sanity. For reals, though, could you glow at me? Like, I need to hit her with 3 magic attacks in phase 2. I've seen openings for magic attacks. Not regularly, but I have seen them. And I have been entirely unable to capitalize. Please glow at me. Okay, even if she's closer to me than any zombie, it still refuses to target her before the zombies. I do not understand what this game is trying to ask me to do. Like, we know that we need the zombies to be summoned. And we know that after the zombies get summoned, she will glow at some point. preemptively trying to zap her doesn't work. At least she's become a lot more passive lately. Hasn't been doing the little ground attacks as much. But yeah, I need openings to actually do damage. So now she glows. And even casting, like right when she started to glow, didn't get her in time. So I need to, like, preempt her glowing. But not by too much. So, zombie, zombie, zombie. And then we run over here. And now we cast and hope she starts glowing. Nope. Okay, I need to observe more. So we get zombies. I need to watch what happens when she starts to glow. So zombies show up. Then the zombies see us. She turns to us and starts to glow. So I think what needs to happen is we need to be in her line of sight for her to start glowing. And she only casts this spell when there's no zombies and I'm too close. So if I just hang out here and walk right in front of her, then start casting, then a zombie's gonna grab me. And then another zombie's gonna grab me, and then things just go poorly. One of the zombies just killed another. Yeah, I think what it is I just need to move closer, but in a way... Ow. Move closer in a way that I'm still, like, in a frontal cone. And then start casting my spell as soon as I see her turn. But before I see her glow. Because after she turns, she's going to start glowing. That's what I think it is. So we hang back just to make the zombies take... Okay, she's turned. Zombies were too close. Okay, so get some distance. She summons zombies. And then I try and go this way. She turns, we cast. Zombies too close. Need to get more distance from zombies. Problem is, I need to... I need to have her... I don't have the magic I need to have her look at me, which, as far as I can tell, requires me to be, like, at least kind of in a frontal cone. But I also need to be far enough away from the zombies, who are all summoned, basically inside the frontal cone. Maybe if I kill the first zombie, then she can still turn towards me. Okay, nope, she's casting now, or doing her thing. So, killing any zombies seems to turn off glow mode. Which kinda sucks. Zombies are all gone. Get distance so that she summons more. Still need that corpse to go away. Okay. So if I hang out over here, then the zombies on the left try and come at me. She's glowing. We're far enough away. We got a hit. That's one. I need those zombies to just go away. Okay, she's summoning more zombies right now. That's not ideal, because my magic is still kind of low. Okay, we got zombies. Is she gonna turn? Is she gonna turn? Is she gonna turn? She's not gonna turn. Whatever. Sanity farm. Oh, she's glowing now. Hey! I guess killing zombies does not completely turn off glow mode. We just need to hit her with one more attack magic before this phase is over. Okay, so... Zombie, zombie, zombie. And we run in. She turns. Please, she turns. Turns, but she does not glow this time. I can take a few hits from the ground effect. Getting some sanity back is actually worth the loss. Alright, zombies, please. Show me the turn. Here's the turn. Was that in time? It was! Ow. Not ideal. But we can actually out-heal her damage. We just need to have the magic to do it. Okay, she's... Stop! Oh, glowy. Okay, so this is just avoid the attacks until we see the glow. And then use our spell, and we're good. Why is this the easiest phase? Also, the fact that these runes from the one spell that got interrupted by a cutscene are just here forever kind of amuses me. Do I win? I win. Phase 3 is the easiest phase. And now to claim the Chaturga thingy. With the Guardian of Zelatoth vanquished, and the stained glass that kept it hidden lying in pieces, the essence of Chaturga is now liberated. Its magic beckons to Peter, calling to him. He approaches cautiously. Should Peter retrieve the essence of Chaturga? Yes. Peter reaches out for the artifact, but pulls away as he feels its corrosive magic close on his hand. Wrapping his hands in a shred of clothing, he carefully lifts the artifact from its resting place. "69 years later. Nice.
And that was how I came by it. I know it sounds crazy, but there you have it. The only proof I have is that statue.
It's a strange one. I've seen one like it before.
You have?
Yes. Very rare, though. Very obscure.
I've had experts take a look at it, and none of them know what it is. And you do.
I'm somewhat of an expert on these things myself. An interest I developed a long time ago while I was a young man.
Then you should keep it. Lord knows I have no interest in it. I am sure it's the cause of my sleeplessness. I keep thinking about it, as if it's calling out to me.
Then a drink, perhaps. For the gift. For an unusual objet d'art.
I'm gonna save as soon as I have control again. I will never do that boss fight again. Having stopped reading, Alex discovers a small penny taped to the back of Peter's chapter page. Now it's got blood on it. So, we know what we can use pennies for. They are used in fuse boxes. So we need to find a fuse box that'll let us look in the dark room.
Help me! Please help me!
What you looking for?
I can't get the blood out!
Oh. Well, thanks for the key. Oh, would you look at that? A pump-action shotgun hangs from a plaque mounted on the dusty wall. The safe is large and old-fashioned, made in the days when security was derived from the heavy metal construction, rather than secure locking mechanisms. It doesn't look like it would be too difficult to break the combination if only Alex had a stethoscope to hear the tumblers more clearly. What is this? A brass framework hangs from the ceiling, cradling the globe in the observatory above. It seems to have been modified, now part of some elaborate locking mechanism. Okay, but what about the thing on the floor? Well, either way, no fuse box there. Hello, sir. Who invited you to my house? They're not damaging my sanity, which means this can't be real. Oh, there's a fuse box. A fuse box and circuit breaker array is situated upon the wall. All but one of the fuses are intact. The absence of this one is suspicious, and until it is replaced, the circuit connected to it is useless. Well, we know that pennies fix fuses. Oh, need to trip the breaker. Hey, look, the room that was dark is now not. What were the zombies doing here? Moreover, why did them looking at me not hurt my sanity? And why did they go away after one strike? Okay, what do we got in here? A page from the journal of Maximilian Roivas. I sought to love all, yet now love causes me pain and suffering. I have learned to fear nothing, although it is nothing that I most fear. All that were loyal to me now number among my worst enemies. The writings of a perfectly sane individual. An antique medicine cabinet hangs on the wall. Its wood is stained from years of use and the ambient humidity of the room. Should Alex open the cabinet? Yes. Hey, look, it's a page. A legacy of darkness.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Xelatoth. Everything is complete for your arrival, Master. Now we must wait for the planets to align, and that is not too many years from now. Another Roivas has crossed our path. This time, we will not be so merciful.
Mercy has no place in this world. It has only a place for me.
He will meet such a horrible death that the rest of the line will never set foot in his house again.
Pray to me that they don't. Pray to me anyway.
I need to just real quick save again. And actually, what chapter is this? Does it say? It doesn't say. Wait, I can figure out what chapter I'm in. We just have to slowly go through all of the different cutscenes, and then I can see. Okay, we're going into Chapter 10. Chapter 10 has another missable weapon. So, I guess we will attempt to find it. But that attempt will not be made today, because it's time for me to stop streaming. So, thanks folks for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. I hope you enjoyed the all too long boss fight that it took me way too long to figure out what to do, because it's not signposted very well in the slightest. But, yeah. Thanks for dropping by, and I will be back on Saturday to almost certainly finish this game. See ya then, friends.